Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, let's join in on the fun, shall we? Donald Trump's hands with the sores on it. What's behind that? Now, I watched Kim at a Two of Views live last night, and she got something like he had hurt his hand or cut it or had a burn on it, and then like he fell or grabbed onto something, and that reopened the cuts or wounds on his hand. Dave Johnson from Moonride did a channeling on it, and he got a much different reading, going on to the more salacious syphilis theory that was going on with Trump. When I look at his hands, first thing I wondered was, well, did he punch a TV set? And the TV set won this time. When I look at his hands, if you look at the sore marks, you have one on the tip here, one at the base here, and then on his thumb here. And to me, it would be like if you were grabbing something. You know, you got your thumb tip here, your tip here, and then this pad right there. By the way, this is a really cool piece of amethyst that I picked up from a guy named Steve Brown on Facebook. I'll leave a link to the page in my in the description here. He has a company called Stellar Curations. They sell crystals online. It is an amazing. He has an amazing array of stuff. As a matter of fact, I was watching his feed a little earlier today, and he had amazing things for sale. I could have spent my entire paycheck just watching that feed. I had to jump off. He basically sells at or below wholesale prices to individual people. So you can add to your crystal collection like I have. Turn that over a little bit there. You can add to your whole crystal collection. Most of that was bought from Steve or his former business partner Will, who runs like a 24/365 online crystal place. But Stellar Curation, Steve Brown, great guy. He has lives, shows off lots of pieces that you can buy right then and there. Based out in Arizona. Okay, so Donald Trump. What can you tell me about his hands besides the fact that they're small? Entertainment purposes only. Come on down. What's going on with Donald J. Trump and his hands? Okay. Health, heredity. Maybe it was his last sack of cash and somebody was ripping it out and it tore his hands apart. It's funny because even the sores on it looked like somebody pulled something out and he had a burn, like he was holding onto something and somebody ripped it out of his hand, like it was a fabric and caused a burn like that. Health. It's definitely health related. And pentacles are about wealth and health related, and it could be a DNA thing or ancestry thing. That was the other thing Kim from Intuitive View was saying, is that he's actually thin-skinned. It's not that he can't take criticism. He actually has thin skin. That was the other part that she had thrown on there. Crossed by the Two of Pentacles. Again, good health, good health choices, bad health choices, decisions. So far, I haven't necessarily ruled out syphilis, shall we say. And underneath it is the Page of Pentacles. I'm leaning more to what Dave from Moonride is kind of getting right now. He basically saw Donald Trump as a younger, more attractive man, engaging in some activities with women that might have been passing along something like this to him. Basically him being promiscuous without protection. So it's a health issue that he's had for a while. He got it when he was young because he made bad choices. In the past, temperance. He thought he was cured of it. He took his medications, like penicillin, to get rid of it, and I think he thought he was done. And knowing him, he probably thought, once you catch it once and you're cured, you can never catch it again. I don't think it changed his behavior. He probably caught it, took some drugs, and thought he was done with it. And maybe what happened was he wasn't cured, it went dormant. And now it's coming back up again. Because come on up. I did do a little bit of reading on the syphilis part because after folks wrote in the comments, I watched those videos like, okay, I got to go look this up. This is, again, it's entertainment purpose only and rather juicy details. But they talk about the hand sores being a secondary part of syphilis. And it usually, it's, you have the initial infection and then this is something that crops up. If the virus went dormant, I don't know if syphilis goes dormant or not. I imagine it does. He might have thought he was cured. And he never bothered treating it. I know that human papillomavirus can go dormant. It can reactivate under really stressful situations. Maybe the same thing happened here. And he thought he was, they don't make you test for syphilis anymore when you go for your marriage licenses. And not that Donald Trump would ever let anybody take his blood and test him for syphilis. But I think he thought he was cured. And I think it went dormant. Yeah, he thought it went dormant. And now it's coming back. Because he's under an incredible amount of stress. Think about the stress this man is under. He's about to lose all his money. And he could very well be losing his freedom. His wife is about to leave him. His world is crashing down around him. You can imagine that is about as stressful a thing as can happen. And you're probably not long for this world anyways. And if you don't believe in an afterlife, you're probably scared of death. And if you do believe in an afterlife and that there's punishment for living a low energetic life, you might be really scared too. The guy runs in fear all the time. No. And this is coming, the irony that it's happening now. When all the evangelicals think this guy's the second coming of Christ or King David or whatever the flavor of the week is for, God brought us Trump. Okay, overarching, it's now out there for all to see. Overarching situation is the Eight of Cups. The emotional going away. He would just lie about it. If he was asked about it, he's not going to tell the truth on it. He probably doesn't care. I would imagine he would care, but that would require having shame. And I think he has shame. Maybe he doesn't. What is that Eight of Cups showing? He's not. You know what it is? He's not going to ask. He's not going to talk about it. He's not going to seek treatment for it. He's just going to act like it doesn't exist. And it's just going to go away on its own. That's what's going on here. Because think about it. If he goes for treatment and that leaks out that he was going to get penicillin or something like that for treatment of this, then people are going to say, yeah, okay, now we got it. But I think he's just waiting for this to go away. It's going to go away. Everything's going to be fine. The lesson to be learned is the sun. We're learning more and more about this. It could very well be that this isn't, and again, entertainment purposes only. The truth could come out that it really isn't a venereal disease of any form like syphilis. It could just be, he was holding something like a bottle or a glass and he lost his temper and it broke and it cut his hands open or something like that. It could be something like that, but I keep getting pentacles, which are health cards. Oops. The outcome, and I might as well show this other card too because it was coming up, is the Seven of Cups, the lack of integrity. And it's the lack of integrity involving relationships. You mean like if Melania was home with Barron and you're with Stormy Daniels type of thing? I'm not saying anything about Stephanie Clifford, but I'm just saying when your wife is home with your newborn son and you're out trying to get a porn star to have sex with you, that's an example of lacking integrity, of making poor decisions. And that's the other thing with Seven of Cups. It's making poor decisions with people that you had some type of emotional agreement with. So everything to me seems to be pointing uh, to it being entertainment purposes only. Syphilis. Yeah. Oh, I was going to end it here and make it a quickie, but Al Capone, shall we? Al Capone had this kind of he had syphilis as well. I believe he died of syphilis in prison. And Trump often invokes Al Capone. Is that something like his unconscious projection of, me and Al Capone both have this thing in common type of thing? Because that would be exactly something that Trump would do, right? And I remember, I think it was Adam last night threw that out there during Kim's live, and that part resonated with me. So, Trump, Al Capone, Hermit. It's going to be revealed. This is like self-snitching. It's him unconsciously showing us the answer, like he often does. There's the lover's card. Oh, God. It's the bastone, the man with the club. Hello, girls. Keep your club in your pants there, pal. Oh, how do I not tell my wife about this? How do I keep this secret? Oh, crap, it's all out. Okay. Yeah, he's projecting. It was his philandering that he was doing with women, and then, he's trying to keep things under wraps, because not that he would worry about this part, but the syphilis part. I'm sure when he was getting his examinations from Ronnie Jackson, that was the admiral that gave him his. It's like you can't let this get out. You cannot let folks know that I have syphilis. So I think the White House doctors have kept this thing buried because it would embarrass him. I think he's kept this health secret. He probably hasn't even told Melania that he has syphilis. Let's ask. We're getting, again, entertainment purposes only. If he has syphilis, did he bother telling Melania? Oh, God. Can you imagine how pissed she would be if he exposed her to syphilis? Oh, my God. Oh, God. You like hearing that laugh, huh? Can you imagine? Oh, Lordy, Johnny, if you're watching this, Lord have all the mercies. I'm stealing your line. Does Melania know? Did he tell Melania? Oh, he had to. Did he have to? Let's see. That was the central card underneath there. Oh, Donald, did you? Oh, he had to. That's in the prenup. Oh, no, he had to. He had that outbreak. He had to tell her. I got something I need to tell you, honey. I don't know how this happened. It's probably a gift from God. Yes, Donald, what is it? It rhymes with chrysalis. It happened a long time ago when Baron was a baby. I just can't help myself. What do you mean you're leaving? Oh, God, he probably got it overseas, too. There's this one gal in Ukraine I visited. The pull pee-pee tape thing. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, man. Again, the original thought is that he got it in his youth. And it could be that he got it again. Nobody's going to accuse this guy of learning his lesson. But he probably got it in his youth. It might have been from overseas. Yeah, he had to tell Melania, and she was not. That I'm sure got into the prenup, and he had to pay her a bunch of money for that. And not that Melania was going to stay anyways, but if she had any doubts that she was leaving, I think that that resolved those doubts. You can imagine how pissed she would be. Oh, God. She's just like him. But That's some BS if that. Okay, this whole reading's for entertainment purposes only. It's completely made up. It's in my mind. What do I know? I'm some random dude on the internet throwing tarot cards. I'm sure Donald Trump, who, is the second, God gave us Trump to, fight dictators and things like that and save America and make America great again. He would never, ever do something like that. Even though there's proof from Karen McDougal and Stormy Daniels that he actually did do that. And oh yeah, and he raped E. Jean Carroll. That's been proven in a court of law. He would never do those things. Entertainment purposes only. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and joining me for this one. Go down this. Y'all need brain bleach to get the visions out of your head of this man. Again, thank you for supporting my channel and everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so it makes it out and horrifies new people. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first video, it was nice having you. I don't know if you want to come back for any future ones, but it sometimes goes like this for this one. But thank you for watching it and persevering, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.